Previously on MasterChef Australia.
Please welcome Katy Perry!
It was a twist they could never have imagined.
Is this real? Katy Perry is going to be tasting my dish.
They went all out to impress
We're making cake down.
Oh, I love a cake!
their superstar guest.
Everything that you have ever lived for is in jeopardy.
They rose to the challenge.
That was so amazing. I love the sauce.
I'll tell you how this makes me feel. You're the Tetris.
But it was Poe who knocked it out of the park.
If I was going to a restaurant, I would order that dish. It met every expectation for me.
Thank you so much, Katie.
And claimed immunity from elimination. Tonight, the final twist that will send a competition favourite home.
I really don't know how I feel about this.
Burning up in my heart like a flame, like a brighter shooting star in our souls. We all know our dreams make us who we are. We got today, so spin me round and show me the way back to burning up in my heart like a flame, like a brighter shooting star in our souls. We all know our dreams make us who we are.
Hello, Lozzie.
Well, it is what it is.
No!
What is it? Why are we know?
Oh, there's cloches.
Oh no.
Pick a bench, any bench.
We're gonna go 3.
I'm nervous.
So, before we get to today's challenge, we've got some news. You're probably wondering where Ben is. Due to a personal matter, Ben has had to leave the competition and he will not be returning. Well, what a week. Twist after twist after twist. So this is it, the last challenge in Twists Week. And it's an all-in elimination. All that is except for you, Paul. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What a day you had with Katy Perry. I mean, a day that will not be forgotten in MasterChef history, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm still wondering if it happened at all.
Well, well done, Paul. It was really good.
Thank you.
For the rest of you, though, today, you got a 2-round elimination. All of you obviously cook in round 1, and only 7 of you in round 2.
Half.
And Twist Week needs a twist. So here's the first one right now. Round 1, you're gonna cook head to head. Yep, you got it. Against the person next to you. Oh, you two. Oh, no.
I really don't know how I feel about this.
This is a massive twist. It's such a random placement as to what bench you fall on. So this is something that you couldn't really pre-orchestrate or even think about, and it's a twist I don't think any of us saw coming.
Good twist.
Here's how it's going to work, guys. Whoever cooks the best dish on each bench is safe. Cook the least impressive dish, though, and and you're going through to round 2. At the end of that round, one of those cooks is going home.
Right. Let me tell you about the cloches. Let's see what's under them. Callum and Simon, please lift your cloche.
Please. Go on. All right. French.
Callum and Simon, that means you're cooking French cuisine today. Okay, the rest of you, lift your cloches now.
Japanese. Oh, nice. That's good.
I knew it!
Chinese. Spanish.
Oh. We lift the cloche, and Brennan and I both seem really thrown by this. I don't really think we've cooked Spanish together ever, so yeah, I'm not sure.
Reynolds! What do you think, Reynolds?
What is American? What?
So many things. So you all have your cuisines. French, Vietnamese, Japanese, Italian, American, Chinese, and Spanish. Here's the good news. You have an open pantry, plus you can use whatever you would like from the garden. You have 60 minutes to cook us a delicious dish from your cuisine. The best dish from each bench is safe. The rest of you will go into round 2. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Good, because your time starts now. Right, guys.
Whoops, sorry. Oh, Lordy.
Oh, Rennie.
I am cooking against Laura today, and we're doing Japanese cuisine. I'm upset I'm cooking against Laura. We always try to make sure each other is safe in each elimination. I really don't want it to be me, so I don't want it to be Lozzie either, though.
It's okay.
I don't mind cooking a French dish, but to be honest, my biggest problem with this challenge is that I've got a lot of love for this bloke to my side. So if I could have chosen people to cook against, Simon wouldn't have been the one. But
But we'll high five at the end, no matter what the result is.
7 different cuisines out there. A few like blank faces, a few happy faces. What would you guys want?
I'm feeling for American, Northern American right
Really?
now. I do a really good cheeseburger
Okay.
and some fries. That's maybe just because that's what I want to eat
I like
right
finding
now.
this out because we know we have to get her to cook cheeseburgers for us now. That's good.
I'll have a double cheeseburger.
Yeah, easy.
I'll do a double
order
as well.
up, yeah.
What about you?
I was classically French trained, so that's a no-brainer. It's very easy. I grew up eating Italian food, so that's a no-brainer. I think the more challenging ones would be the ones that I'm not familiar with.
Yeah.
So Vietnamese, Chinese, probably the 2 that would challenge me the most.
The thing that I'm interested about is how they're going to go head to head.
Against each other.
Yeah.
I'm against Hayden today. I'm glad we're together on this bench. I think it probably we're even in our knowledge of Chinese cuisine.
can I steal a little bit
You
of
sure can,
Trace?
Hayden. Do you want shallots as well?
Sorry, I've got some, thank you.
Gracie doing Chinese.
Yeah, hello.
Oh, I love a bit of blue swimmer crab.
Yeah.
What's it going to
We put some of the crab in black bean, and I do a chili oil as well to
Right.
toss it all there. So I'll steam it first, and then I'll wok toss it through.
be? Right, so we're going to get a big old pile of crab. It's going to be down and dirty,
Yep.
bibs and everything.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that.
Thanks, Andy.
Hey, Dos.
What's up, bro?
Hey, you would have eaten some Chinese in your time, wouldn't you?
I'm a bit like you, probably. You know, grew up on the old sizzling Mongolian lamb, the honey chicken, and the sweet and sour pork.
But you don't really have an urge to cook it.
It's not necessarily my thing, although I cooked this same dish last night for these 2, and they
Oh,
loved
really?
it. Yeah.
That's a good start.
Good start.
That's a good start. What is the dish?
Basically, dumplings in a really nice broth.
Okay.
Just keeping it quite simple.
What sort of dumpling?
Gonna do pork dumpling, yeah.
Right.
Even though Tracy and I are friends, this cook is all about me and me doing the best dish I can possibly do and getting out of that round 2 and up onto the gantry.
Whoosh. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. There we go, there we go, there we go. There.
I don't want to go home today.
Hey, Mel, how you doing?
USA, talk to us. What are you making?
I usually think American food when I'm hungover or I need comfort. Like, that's my thing. So
That's
I
not
was,
a bad place to
yeah,
start.
right?
Are you frying chicken for me?
I'm frying chicken.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to do buffalo wings. I'm making my version of Frank's hot sauce. Yeah, and I was going to try and fancy it up, and I thought, you know what, I don't like fancy buffalo wings. I want buffalo wings.
You want to sit there with your sleeves rolled up and get in there and have, you know, sauce all over your face. This is down and dirty, true American deliciousness.
Yeah, awesome. I can't wait.
You're sounding very
Good luck.
Ranald.
Yes.
How did you feel when the cloth was lifted and there was American there?
Oh man, I don't even know what American cuisine is.
So
Seriously.
what are you going to cook?
All I know is spiced apple pie and pumpkin pie.
Okay.
That's all I
So
know.
is that what we're doing?
I'll do my own take on an apple pie. So
Okay.
it's not a traditional one because I have no idea what American
Mate,
cuisine
I
is.
would never think for you to put up a traditional apple pie.
I will one day do a traditional dish.
I'll happily eat it too. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you. Today I'll be making my take on an American apple pie. I don't feel super confident next to Sarah's because her dish is 100% American and I'm not sure if mine is. So I am pretty worried now. This dish needs to impress the judges. It needs to be presented nicely because of course you eat with your eyes. I just want something that's extravagant and I want to blow the judges away. I've got 60 minutes, it's a bit of a gamble, but I want to blow sugar today.
Hi, I'm Tess.
Hi, how are you?
What's cooking?
I'm doing a bun chow.
Hey.
So, yeah, crispy pancake. I'm doing a pork and prawn one.
Were you happy when you got Vietnamese?
I eat a lot of Vietnamese, so yeah, I'm really excited.
You're cooking up against your
I know
your pal there.
Jessie, like, I know that she knows her flavours, so I'm a bit nervous.
Jess, what are you cooking for us?
So I'm gonna make a prawn bun bo hui.
Okay.
Yes.
And do you cook this a lot yourself?
I've actually never made this before.
And you picked today when you're going one-on-one against Tessa.
Well, you gotta make a risk, you know, sometimes it's competition.
Hey, go hard or go home.
I hope the risk works out for you, Jess.
So I'm making a chicken and pork sakune, so like a Japanese meatball with a roast chicken tare and an egg yolk.
What are you making, Milty?
I'm doing a Japanese tofu and tomato salad.
You don't want to know what I'm making?
What are you making?
I'm making
I was coming over.
a creme catalan.
Oh, beautiful. Aren't you Chinese? What are you? Oh, Spain.
Oh, no.
That was so dumb of me.
Are you actually Chinese?
Oh, there we go. It's starting.
Ah, Sarah.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Italian.
Yeah.
Surely you're out your comfort zone here.
Not really.
No?
I actually cook Italian quite a lot. I'm doing tortellini and brodo.
You know, I grew up eating this.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm pulling out all stops.
What's concerning you most, this or that?
I'm keeping my head on this, man. Can't do this thing.
Good idea.
We're going around the world. There's some cracking food. 45 minutes to go.
45 minutes.
45.
Brendan, what are you doing?
I'm making like prawns and potato.
Nice.
Reese and I have to cook Spanish cuisine. This is my worst nightmare in the kitchen. I'm standing right next to my best friend Reese, and it's either myself or him going into round 2.
Brendan, don't make it tasty.
I can't talk to you today.
Just give up.
It's like 2 old ladies cooking back there. What? All they need is a glass of rosé and they'll be away. I'm gonna make a prawn potato quail egg inspired brick parcel. It's something I've eaten before at a Spanish restaurant. It's really tasty, so I'm gonna try and replicate that. The parcel is made of brick pastry, so it's quite thin, and when you deep fry it, it goes really crispy and crunchy. On the inside, it has potato, prawns, heaps of Spanish flavors like smoked paprika and onion.
Spanish cuisine's obviously delicious. I've been thinking, like, how can I make a cake out of Spanish food? So I'm going to do a creme catalan with, like, a rhubarb compote. Hello.
How about you two? Always in the back bench together, but not usually cooking against each other. Is it actual war or are you helping each other?
Oh, it's all out war.
What are these 2 dishes you're making?
I'm making a creme catalan, serving that with rhubarb compote.
Rhubarb? Spanish? Brendan, what are you cooking, mate?
I'm making a prawn and potato brick parcel. It's just packed full of Spanish flavors.
The Spanish flavors are?
Paprika, there's a bit of cumin.
Cumin in Spain much? Brick pastry in Spain much?
It's like a little rectangle parcel, crispy on the outside.
So like a burek, almost.
Kind of.
Which totally isn't Spanish. That is not a Spanish dish.
Jock is questioning if this is traditional Spanish food. I'm definitely concerned that I may not hit the brief and go straight through to round 2.
30 minutes down and only 30 to go. Come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
Jock has just thrown us a grenade. He doesn't think mine or Reese's dishes are very Spanish. There's not much time left. I can't change my dish. I'm freaking out, and I'm just mentally preparing for round 2.
Jock always gets me all emotional. Spanish isn't what we're known to cook, and I think that might be showing a little bit. They were questioning my Catalan being Spanish.
Is it not Spanish?
I mean, it's close to a creme brulee as you can get.
Oh, really?
I'm worried about my compote. I'm making a second one. Jock's got me worried about my choice of making a rhubarb compote, so I'm going to ditch that, and instead I'm going to go with a fig compote. I can't believe this. It's Brendan or I. One of us will go into the second round and could be going home. Yeah, not great for me to verse one of my best friends.
Doing American, and I'm up against Sarah Claire today. So I'll be doing my take on a apple pie. I really don't know much about American cuisine, so I've chosen apple pie because it's something that I'm most familiar with in terms of flavor. The apple pie filling is gonna have spices, it's caramelized, it's kind of like a stewed apple and a cinnamon parfait. I want texture through this dessert, like a crunch. I want something where you can chew on as well, which is gonna be the ginger snap. I also wanted to do something that's very theatrical to finish off my apple pie. I'm just working so hard. I'm running, I'm sprinting actually, and I've got everything everywhere. Sarah Claire, she's calm, she's cool and collected, and my brain is in 50 different places.
I'm feeling really confident. The chicken wings are butchered, so I get onto my hot sauce. I'm using long red chilies, smoked paprika, brown sugar, apple cider vinegar. I'm blitzing that all up, then I'm going to get it into the pan and reduce it down. Reynolds is an incredibly technical cook. It's like watching a science experiment. I'm the opposite. My hope to win against Reynolds today is to just really hit the brief and make a delicious dish. That's all I can do.
Do you have a bit of fish sauce at all, Hayden?
I don't have fish sauce, no.
Hayden and I are both cooking Chinese. The dish I'm doing is blue swimmer crab with chili and black bean sauce. I'm really happy with the way the crab is. It's cooked, but on the very, very subtle end of cooked, which means that when I stir fry it, there's that little bit of extra warmth will just cook it to the right amount. So I'm really, really happy. I do not want to go on the round 2, but if I am, I know Hayden will be cheering me on and vice versa.
Yeah. It's time to start rolling some dumplings and getting them filled and, yeah, getting them ready to cook. I'm just waiting for my broth to come up to speed. This dish is dedicated to my boys back here.
What about Ruiz?
Brendan and, yeah, Brendan and Ruiz, the boys. Because I cooked it for them last night for dinner and they really loved it, and they encouraged me to give it a crack, which is always nice, and Brendan taught me how to do these dumplings. Hopefully it's going to keep me out of elimination. If it doesn't, it's their fault.
One of the big tips from Brendan that I got was to make sure you always cook off a little bit of your filling, taste it, make sure the seasoning's right, the balance is right. So I fry off some of my filling and taste it.
Yeah, it tastes really good. It's got those flavours I'm looking for. Your ginger, garlic, a little bit of shallot, sesame oil. So really happy it's going to go really nicely in these dumplings.
It's going to be super tough to beat Tracy today. She's so good at balancing her flavours, packing heaps of flavour into a dish. So I'm really going to have to match that.
Okay, we've got an idea of what people are cooking. What are you liking?
It's a weird one out there, isn't it? People are doing things that I didn't think that they would do.
I look at Brendan.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
He's making a burek.
Yeah.
Which is totally not Spanish. I mean, brick pastry, cumin.
Look at his mate next to him, who he's up against, cooking one of the most traditional Spanish desserts.
Is creme catalan normally with rhubarb?
No.
But it's a MasterChef kitchen, it's okay. I'll reserve judgment.
My dish is bánh xèo, which is a turmeric pancake filled with pork, prawn, served with nuoc mam, fresh herbs, bean sprouts. I hope it will keep me out of round 2.
Today I'm going to be cooking bánh bò Huế. I've got the luxury of having a ricer, so I'm making my own vermicelli noodles.
Hey Jess, are you happy with your noodles?
I'm very happy with my noodles. I've got them just here. I'm doing a backup as well, just in case. But I'm really happy. Usually is fat rice noodles.
That's right,
So,
it's fat round
yeah.
rice noodles. Well, that looks the part.
Did I pass the test?
Feeling good, mate? Yeah, feeling all right, buddy. Good. Feeling all right. Good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, same as you.
Gorgeous. I'm not going to lie, it's probably not the scenario I think either of us wanted to be in today, going up against each other. And I think as long as one of us don't go home, that's the best result.
So they come out like little... It looked like a little napkin.
envelope.
It looked like a napkin holder.
Yeah, it's like a little envelope that lays on the side.
Yeah.
Today I am making like a seafood pasta. It's going to be in a sugo, but I really like sugo. I'm up against Sarah Tiong today. She's incredible.
Yes, come on. That's the one. That's the spirit.
Oh. You're throwing it out, Reese.
Well, I'm just changing it. They're freaking me out. So Jock wasn't that keen on my rhubarb. He didn't really think it was Spanish, so I decided to go with stewed figs. I definitely think I've got enough time to make it. It's probably just a little bit of unnecessary stress in this cook. I'm stressed. I was all chilled, having a happy little day out the back here. There's definitely a bit of nerves up in the back bench.
This cook's going so fast. I just need to push right now. I'm making a Spanish prawn and potato pasta. The prawn and potato filling is cooked, so I'm just adding more smoked paprika to it, which I think is what Spanish food is all about.
Yeah, French cuisine. Good little twist on that one, isn't it? I'm filleting some fish. I'm going to serve that with some curry lentils along with a really nice rich beurre blanc. If there was a person I didn't want to beat, it would be Callum. But at the same time, I wouldn't want to cook next to him either.
We've gone the savoury route today, and I'm kind of thinking a fun little kind of bouillabaisse, and will hopefully be enough to beat this lovely fella. Prawns are peeled, my calamari's ready to go. So it's starting to come together, but the last 15 minutes in this kitchen always flies. We hope it's all come together, because there's 15 minutes to go.
Is that a woo? Oh, thanks for the woo.
Hey guys! Oh my God, fingers work faster.
Apple pie, flavor-wise, is very simple. So I'm thinking about 3-4 components. But since it's a very simple dish on its own, how can I elevate it? I really want to do something that's very theatrical, something more unique, and that's blowing sugar.
What on earth are you doing?
I am now blowing my sugar, which is going to be sort of like an apple, I guess, if it works. I want to make it into like an apple shape. As it blows, the shape is not the way I want it, the size as well, so it can fit over the cinnamon parfait. It's starting to set. If I blow any more, it's just gonna burst. Oh, I hear a crack. It does not look good. I can't use this, but I'm gonna keep it anyway as a backup.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Where does the sugar bowl come into an apple pie?
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
I've got a cinnamon parfait that's gonna go in the inside.
You're gonna go inside it?
Yeah.
Mate.
Look, I've got another batch because this is a bit too hard.
Yeah?
So like I said, I've only got very few components, so I can make it count.
You gonna get it done?
Yeah, I'll get it done.
Come on, mate.
I'll get it done. It's super important to get this component right. It is the wow factor of this dish. This is not easy. I just don't want to go to round 2. I'm feeling really stressed. I'm feeling under the pump. I have to get this dome perfect. Why am I doing this to myself?
You have a sugar bowl.
Did it work?
Yeah, it made like, well, look, to me, I'm not a pastry chef. It looks like a really nice sugar bowl. He's not happy with it. You've got another batch on the go. It's a bit thick. I'm just going to make another one. Who does that? Seriously?
It's crazy.
Fair play to him.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you're going to blow us away, blow us away.
How incredible is it going to be seeing, you know, this sugar ball Reynolds dish next to these buffalo wings from Sarah? I mean,
Took the
polar
words out
opposites.
right now. I want to eat them both together.
Yeah, and you will.
Perfect.
Reynolds blowing bubbles. What's he doing? Blowing bubbles.
What's happening?
Yeah.
You're on now. I'm going down too. I've never
now.
seen a sugar ball blown live.
No
Why are you all here?
No pressure.
It's a lot of pressure.
No pressure.
You guys are killing me.
This is my first live sugar ball experience.
It's just too... This is a lot of pressure.
Come on, mate.
I'm feeling really stressed.
Wow.
They're watching me. I'm still just pumping away. I'm trying to ignore them. I'm just trying to stay calm. I'm feeling a lot of pressure. This dome has to be perfectly done. There's no room for error. This is a lot of pressure.
Come on, mate.
Wow.
Don't feel any pressure at all.
I gotta get the size right so I can fit over the cinnamon parfait. It has to be beautifully shiny. It's gonna be see-through, and it can't be too thick. That's it. I'm gonna cut it, and then cut a hole, and it's gonna sit above the parfait. Yep,
He made that look very easy, didn't he?
Didn't he?
Amazing.
Oh, it works. It finally freaking works. I've got one beautiful sugar dome, and now I set that aside, and I'm gonna be really, really gentle with it.
There's a fry section over here.
You know, no pressure. I'm like cutting celery and he's making a sugar ball.
Hey, these look pretty damn good though.
I've taken my creme catalans out of the oven.
Oh, yeah.
Good. Oh, it's jelly. It's so jelly. Oh my God, that's so good.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Brendo, you good?
Yeah, I'm just second guessing the theme, but I'm happy with the flavours.
Nice.
All you gotta do is beat your mate next door to you. 5 minutes to go.
5 minutes! Come on, guys, 5 minutes!
5 minutes to go, and it's time to cook my dumplings. I get them in the pot and get them boiling away. Dumplings like that should only take like 5 minutes. The pork just needs to cook, the pastry just needs to be tender and al dente, so yeah, not long at all.
Trace, are you happy?
Yeah, I'm really happy. I'm just wrestling with the crab.
That looks delicious, Trace.
To plate up, I get my apple mixture with my ginger snap, put that into the middle of the plate. The next thing I do is join together the cinnamon parfait and then garnish it with flowers. The only thing left to do is the glass sugar dome.
Guys, got under 2 minutes. Did everyone hear that? Under 2 minutes.
Thanks, Poe. Thanks, Poe.
Thank you, Poe.
2 minutes to go, I get the dumplings out of the boiling water and into the bowl. And to be honest, I don't have a spare one to taste to make sure they're right. So I put all the dumplings in there. I want the judges to have as many as possible.
Seconds to go!
30 seconds. No way. What?
Come on, guys!
Cal, that smells amazing.
Oh my God.
Yes, good one, Reynolds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Perfect, mate.
Go, Trey. Oh, yours looks delicious. Hold on.
Well done, guys. Woo.
So, guys, in round one, you had to cook the cuisine of the country that was under your galosh. Not only that, but you had to cook against each other. So, plain and simple, the winner is safe. The loser is going into the next round.
First up. Battle of the Buddies. Espanol, let's do it.
walking up with Brennan, kind of cool feeling, like we get to go show the teachers our work today. That does look nice, actually.
Oh, thank you. Yours looks really good too.
Yeah, no. It's really fun, but also bittersweet because I know one of us will go into that second round.
Look at you two, you're like thick as thieves.
Two little peas.
Two little pigs.
Okay, we'll start with the savoury. Brendan, what have you cooked?
Today I've made a Spanish prawn and potato parcel.
Have you invented a Spanish dumpling?
I wouldn't call it a dumpling.
What is it Katy Perry said? Give us a little love bite.
A love bite.
The brick pastry is special. Super crispy and crunchy, which is awesome. The filling is great. I'm just not getting taken to Spain. That's the only thing. Maybe like a roux or an aioli or something like that to dip it in, like would have made it, but as I said, I'm not really going, I'm in Spain.
Yeah.
There are some really lovely elements here. You know, that pastry is a keeper. I love it.
Man.
Flavour profile-wise, not too far off, but doesn't necessarily yell ole to me.
Okay.
I agree, Brendan. I love it. Like, I actually love it. I think it's brilliant. It's just not Spanish.
Yeah.
Great cooking, though, mate.
Fantastic cooking, though.
Greece. Are we going to Spain with your dish?
Hopefully.
What have you cooked?
I made a creme catalan with a fig compote and then an almond shortbread.
It's tough because when I have a creme catalan, I can't help but think of a creme brulee. This little compote number, though, and the shortbread on the side, it takes me to England.
Yeah, okay.
So you've gazumped me in a mouthful there.
The actual sort of custard itself is silky and really beautifully done. That sugar on top had that satisfying crack about it. The fig element, was it the ideal match for a Spanish challenge? Not 100% sure.
Yeah.
The creme catalan itself is really, really good. I enjoyed it immensely, but it's just your accompaniments that I'm going, hang on, wait a sec. So, two absolutely delicious dishes. But this is a Spanish challenge. So which one was more Spanish? The maker of that is Reese.
Stoked to be safe. Very upset for Brendan, but now he's got to cook in round 2, so my plans when I'm up on the gantry, I'll just support him however I can.
Next up. Tracy and Hayden, let's see your Chinese dishes.
There we go.
Hayden, we'll taste your dish first. What have you cooked?
Pork and ginger wontons with really nice chicken broth.
Are you happy with how everything went?
Yeah, I'm really happy with how it all came together. Funnily enough, I actually cooked something very similar for my two mates up the back there, Reese and Brendan, last night for dinner, so they loved it, so I thought I might as well do it for you guys.
Did you take on any feedback from the dumpling master up the back last night?
That's the best thing about this whole competition. There's so much skill back there. Everyone's sharing and learning, so yeah, it's great.
Did you have an apron on when you practiced? Because you gave it a good workout.
Yeah, no, we're just in our undies, so it was sweet.
Yeah. Well, dumpling undies.
Yeah, thank you. That's a lot of information.
Even though it's been nearly 9 years since I've last been on MasterChef, you still get that overwhelming feeling of like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Oh my gosh, is the food okay? Oh my God, there's all these like doubts that come into your mind. Nerves are like, everything's coming up into my chest.
Mine was raw. Mine was raw.
Really delicious broth. Really like the flavour. The filling I also love. But you've undercooked your dumplings.
Okay.
The pastry is raw.
Right.
Which is, I don't know how you managed to do that. You see that? It's a shame.
If you'd given it a little bit longer in the broth to just kind of cook through, you would have had an absolute cracker of a dish there, because the texture and the seasoning of the filling is super good.
The balance of that broth is like the best work that you've done so far in terms of getting the flavour right.
Big flaw in this dish, but look, the question is there any flaws in this dish?
Tracy's is pretty good.
Let's have a look. What have you cooked, Tracy?
Stir-fried blue swimmer crab with chilli and black bean sauce.
I just want to get some of that
Sauce?
This is right up there. You've got a really good whack of chili and acidity and saltiness into that sauce. Where are those beers at? Because you need one of those with that for sure. It's a really good dish, Tracy.
Thanks.
I would have probably pre-cracked the legs just a little bit, just to give the crab every single opportunity to soak up that flavour, so when it eats really well. But otherwise, the flavours are fantastic.
Thanks for the advice as well.
Unfortunately, big error here on your dish. You know, we're just giving you constructive criticism, to be honest with you, on yours, and therefore, Tracy, you're safe.
Next up, Jess and Tessa, please take us to Vietnam. Tessa.
I've cooked bun xeo.
Love the filling. I've loved it with the sauce. Really nice. And the prawn heads, delicious. Love that.
Thanks.
Now, Jess, what have you cooked?
I've made a prawn bun bò hoi.
You kept the soul and the spice in it, but you've also given it your own, beautiful, delicate personality as well. The safe dish is by you, Jess. Well done.
Well done, Jess. Team Japan, let's do the battle. Amelia, let's start with you.
I've made a tofu, tomato and shiso salad with a smoked tare dressing.
My brain can't comprehend the tomatoes of Japanese cuisine, but when I eat it, the sauce brings it together.
Yeah.
Laura, what have you cooked?
I've done a pork and chicken sukune with a roasted chicken tare and egg yolk.
Kudos to you for picking, a Japanese technique of cooking such as kushiyaki. The dressing with the yolk, super delicious. I just wish that the meatball, the sukune itself, was a little bit more succulent.
The dish that we'd all go back to eat again. Amelia, your tofu.
Good job. It's a French bench. Callum.
It's a prawn and calamari bouillabaisse. 1 hour MasterChef version.
It was a tough one because you needed that time to get that bouillabaisse. The prawn was cooked perfectly, and the calamari same. So big ticks there. Simon, what have you cooked?
Pan-fried snapper, pui lentils, roast veg, beurre blanc, and a tomato water.
This is a classic French spring dish. It's delicious.
Thank you.
The person who is safe is Simon.
What up, mate? Bench Italy. Let's have it. Sarah?
Today I've cooked tortellini in brodo.
Let's not waste any time.
One thing I love about a brodo is that it should be that brothy, kind of soul-filling, kind of consommé almost texture, and we've lost a little bit of that, but the flavour and the texture of the tortellini are perfetto.
Khan, what have you cooked us?
It's a shellfish pasta in sugo.
That's a pasta dish that you could have on the Amalfi Coast any summer. And that's why, Khan, you're safe. Well done. Good job. Good game. Good game. Well done. Well done.
Next up, Reynolds, Sarah Claire, and Bruce Springsteen, come on down.
Brucey. Oh, there's beer. Do I see beer?
Yeah, beer and wine. Holy moly.
But you can't have American without some good beers, right?
Correct. Reynolds, I I cannot believe what you've got done in an hour. What have you made?
It's my take on a American apple pie. Spiced apples with cinnamon parfait and brown sugar snap.
That looks absolutely incredible. I mean, guys.
I can't do that kind of sugar work. It's just, I don't have it in me. I don't have the patience, Reynolds, and I admire you not only for doing it, but for doing it here in the MasterChef kitchen. It's a credit to you. Well done, mate.
It's almost a shame to demolish this.
Oh, don't act like you don't want to do it. When you put that down, you can't help but just be amazed. Like, what you did then was amazing. You've done a Reynolds to the apple pie. It tastes like an apple pie. The flavours are there. It's a wow of a dessert, that's for sure.
Yeah. You've managed to distill the soul of an apple pie into something that is just ephemeral art. It was absolutely gorgeous to behold. To dig into the flavours, apple, cinnamon, ginger. You've kept a lot of fun in it as well, which I think is a wonderful thing. Well done.
Great texture on that parfait. Apples cooked beautifully, great level of flavour. I'm not a cinnamon lover by any means, but I actually really enjoyed that. And the sugar work, it's just visually unbelievable.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well, from super fine dining to salt of the earth soul food, Sarah Claire, what do we have?
Got some buffalo wings, some blue cheese dipping sauce, and your obligatory vegetables for health reasons, and some good Mexican beer.
Cheers.
We drink the beer before, do we?
Absolutely.
Of course.
Hangover cure.
Cleanses the palate, you know. I've eaten a lot of buffalo wings in my life, and they don't all have to be super burn your face off hot, you know. But, you know, this, the fry was fantastic. You know, it had that lovely snap on the skin. This is a dish of food cooked by someone who really knows what they're doing with this. And I think you did a beautiful job.
The fried element and the sauce, I really enjoyed it, to be honest with you. Vegetables, not so keen on, not my thing. Just chicken next time.
One moment, please.
I thought this was going to be easy. It was tough, wasn't it? What we based this about was what we would eat again. And that dish would be... I thought this was going to be easy. It was tough, wasn't it? What we based this about was what we would eat again. And that dish would be Reynolds. Very, very, very close, guys.
Good fries. It's crunch time, guys. This is the last time you'll be cooking in Twist Week. And for one of you, it's the last time you're going to cook in this competition. All week we've been throwing twists at you. But we've saved the best for last.
Of course I have. Oh, no.
For your final cook, the twist is... there's no twist.
Wait, what?
I can see you're all relieved to hear that, but also, I think you think that I'm lying to you.
Yeah.
I don't believe it for 1 second.
I don't believe it either.
I'll say it again. There is no twist, I promise. All we want is a delicious dish that is good enough to keep you in this competition. And the key to your success is under these cloths.
The last one's so pointy.
Under each of these is a classic flavour pairing.
Oh.
You have to pick one of these and hero it in your final dish.
Oh, I like this.
Apples and cinnamon.
Oh, Reynolds.
Just replicate it.
Tomatoes and basil.
Yes. Finally. Tomato and basil, yes.
Your third choice. Ginger and lemongrass.
Oh. All right.
Walnuts and dates.
And finally, beetroot and horseradish.
Yep.
5 great flavour pairs. And the good news is, you get to choose whatever pair you want to cook with.
So you got 60 minutes. Pantry is open. Garden full access. You ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
Time starts now.
Sorry. Sorry, Cass.
Literally just taking all the tomatoes. So sorry, everyone.
Oh, do you need both?
No, you can take.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Where are you leaning towards if you had to?
Yeah, what would you do, Mel?
Okay. I think I might go today for something sort of Middle Eastern. Dates give such great moisture and density to pastry, which is a wonderful thing about Middle Eastern sweets. What about you?
I am 100% on beetroot and horseradish. You know, cooking the beetroots with just a touch of sherry vinegar, then get them on hibachi, fresh horseradish, very light pickle.
Pretty much stole my dish. That's my jam as well. I do a little beetroot salad and make a really punchy vinaigrette out of the horseradish.
And then, of course, we have these other classic combos. We saw Reynold absolutely smash it out of the park with cinnamon and apple before. And then will Laura go basil and tomatoes?
I can tell you, that's a yes.
That's a lot of basil and a lot of tomatoes.
How many people are you feeding, Laura?
So round 2, I'm going very simple, very homely. I'm doing a hand-rolled cavatelli with a tomato sugo with lots of basil and chilli in it.
So the classic pairing I'm using is lemongrass and ginger, and I'm going to be doing prawns in a lemongrass and ginger caramel with a green mango salad.
I'm going to do a little apple and cinnamon cake. I'm going to do it with a cinnamon ice cream as well and an apple caramel. Nothing complicated about the techniques, but just classic flavours. I feel like I didn't kind of meet the brief in the first challenge. So this one I'm going to tone it back a bit, but just try and meet that brief.
Are you right, Brendan?
In round 1, I competed head-to-head with Reese, my best friend in the competition.
Come on, Brandon.
But now Reese is up there supporting me, and I'm really grateful for that.
Brendan.
Hey, Andy.
How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good.
After that little delicious parcel this morning that was not so Spanish.
Yeah.
Where are you going today? Lemongrass, ginger?
Yeah, I'm doing Vietnamese kind of flavours. Keep it really simple. I'm doing like rice flour steamed rolls.
Okay.
Almost like what you get at Yum Cha.
Yep.
There's a Vietnamese version.
Yeah.
Really strong like lemongrass and ginger pork on the inside, and then a vinaigrette.
Well, let's make sure there's some bell tar because you just want to keep being here,
Yeah,
and keep being
exactly.
here, and keep
I
being
do,
here.
yeah.
Got it, mate?
Thanks, Andy. So, I'm quite confident I can make these rice flour rolls delicious and tasty. It's something I make all the time. But what will get me over the line is meeting that brief. So I'm going to get the lemongrass and ginger into it, as many elements as I can.
Go, Hayden!
9 years ago, I was a carefree 23-year-old. You know, I thought I would have been a lifeguard. But MasterChef to me really meant a whole change in my life. I've written 2 cookbooks, hosted various TV shows, and I love it. Winning MasterChef this time would definitely change my life again. It would cement that credibility within the food industry. They'd see me, they'd know this guy won MasterChef, and yeah, that would be everything to me.
Hayden, beetroot and horseradish.
Correct.
What are we doing?
So basically what I'm going to do is make little sausages out of these.
Yep.
Put some lardo in between each, roll it up, put it on a skewer, and then do it on the hibachi.
So where's the beetroot and the horseradish with that?
So I'm making a beetroot horseradish ketchup.
So it's on the side?
It's on the side. You're going to dunk it through there.
So what's the star, the ketchup or the beef?
The star's going to be the ketchup to dunk your beef through.
Just make sure that your two elements that are singing the strongest is your beetroot and your horseradish.
Yeah, chef.
Yeah?
Will do, yeah. I really want the judges to taste a beautiful, smoky, nicely cooked piece of meat, but something that can dunk through that beetroot and horseradish ketchup. Horseradish is a great pairing for steak. Beetroot's really warming and earthy, so I'm hoping it all goes really well together.
Classic combinations, but there is a lot on the line. Don't make this your last cook in the competition. 45 minutes to go.
Come on, let's go. Push
Chongi, you happy?
Yeah, happy. The mango's a little softer than I'd like.
Come on, Tessa.
In round one, I was up against Jess, which is some stiff competition for me. And now I'm feeling really nervous about round two.
Come on, Taffy, you can do it.
But looking at the other contestants, some of them have been in the industry for years, and, you know, I've just come off last season.
Hello. Hi. Lemongrass and ginger, I see. All right, talk to me.
So I'm doing bonito, which will be sort of sashimi style. I'll just sear the skin, blowtorch the skin. I'm doing lemongrass and ginger granita, fresh pickled ginger, fresh lemongrass, and I'm pairing that with cucumber and radish as well.
Yeah, how are you resetting from losing the head-to-head earlier today?
Yeah, I'm just sort of trying to sort of back myself really, and just get my confidence back.
Yeah.
It's sort of hard, this whole MasterChef kitchen, but you know, you just gotta keep fighting.
I know that when push comes to shove and the pressure is on, I can produce some really good food. So I'm just hoping that today is that day and I can use this pressure and stress to my advantage.
There are no more twists. There are no more excuses. And there is only 30 minutes to go.
Sarah C, how are you feeling?
Yeah, good.
They look good, by the way.
So today I'm choosing to use beetroot and horseradish, and I'm going to make a beetroot and horseradish beef tartare with a wattle seed cracker.
You got this. This is so down. I'm so excited for your dish.
I make this dish at the restaurant. My customers love it. I love it. And knowing that I have a dish that I've made a million times, it makes me feel a lot more confident today.
Now, your eyes just started gleaming when you saw the beetroot and horseradish. Why?
Yeah. I actually have a dish on my menu at the restaurant that is a beetroot, horseradish and wallaby tartare. No wallaby today, but it works really well with beef.
We've seen tartare send people home before.
Yep. After Mel says to me that she's seen tartare send people home, I'm concerned. It's a really risky move doing a tartare because it divides people. I just want to make a tartare that the judges want to eat.
We've seen tartare send people home before.
Yep. After Mel says to me that she's seen tartare send people home, I'm concerned.
Come on, Sarah. Come on now. You got this.
It's a really risky move doing a tartare for something like this because a lot of people feel like tartares aren't cooking because you're actually not applying heat to anything.
Beef tartare can be bland. It can be chewy, it can be the wrong cut of meat, there's so many things that could go wrong with it. So it seems like a simple dish, but it's actually not as simple as people think.
If the judges can't taste the beetroot and they can't taste the horseradish, they're going to judge me on that dramatically, and it might be what sends me home.
What are you cooking or not cooking by the look of it?
I'm doing a seared bonito with lemongrass and ginger granita.
Yep.
And I've got a lemongrass and ginger ponzu.
What are you doing with the avocado?
So I'm going to put a little bit of the lemongrass and ginger and just do a puree.
This is all balance.
Yeah.
Tess, all balance.
It's the business end, guys. 45 down, 15 to go. Let's do it.
think?
Oh, I'm worried about whether or not Sarah Claire can pull off making a tartare and making it a real winner.
I'm worried about Hayden. Can't see it yet. Like, the beef sounds really awesome. And then the star he's saying is the dip, and the beef is just a vessel. I don't know. We'll wait and see.
The round 2 dish I'm cooking today is rolled beef skewer with horseradish and beetroot ketchup.
Are you feeling on track, Hayden?
Yes, I think so.
Awesome.
The skewers are cooking on the hibachi. It's time to move on to the ketchup. I take the roasted beetroots out of the oven and put them through a juicer. I also juice off some of the horseradish because that's a really punchy flavour and I really want that to sing through the ketchup.
Come on, Hayden.
Now I've got to add some xanthan gum just to bring it together and get that ketchup consistency.
Are you using xanthan in that to thicken?
Yeah.
Just keep a close eye on it.
The judges are worried that I'm not going to be able to hero the beetroot and the horseradish enough, but I'm really confident.
In round 2, the dish I'm making is steamed lemongrass and ginger pork rice flour rolls.
Brendan, don't forget to stick to that brief.
I'm feeling quite frantic. There's still lots to do.
Just trust yourself, Brendan.
Brendan?
Yes, Jock.
What's this?
This is the rice flour roll.
What's in your filling?
I've got lemongrass and ginger pork, and then I'm making like a vinaigrette with lemongrass and ginger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I want to hit the brief because I didn't hit it this morning.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like the sound of it, mate. How many are you making?
Oh, enough for you guys.
Don't leave me hanging, man.
I brushed them with the little lemongrass and ginger oil.
Sarah, that looks sexy. It smells amazing.
Oh, my Lord.
No twist here, just 5 minutes to go.
Let's go!
Hayden, the beef.
It's coming off. We're good, we're good, we're good.
Is your cake out of the oven, Callum?
Nah, I'm doing a po.
To plate this dish, I do a good amount of the avocado cream onto the plate and then stack over the sliced bonito.
Tessa, looks beautiful.
I put a little bit of the pickled ginger on the side, some shiso leaves, and then top with lemongrass and ginger granita. I'm up against some really strong cooks today, but, you know, ultimately I'm feeling really happy and confident, and if I was to go out on this dish, I would, you know, still be very proud of myself.
Come on, everyone. You should be starting to get your dish on a plate. Only 3 minutes to go.
As I'm plating up, I brush the rice flour rolls with the ginger and lemongrass oil, and I spread over a bit of the sticky glaze. Reese, I'm going to put this on top.
Yeah, do that. So good. So good.
Reese has supported me all through round 2, and it would be incredible to, you know, be able to join him back in the competition.
Plating up, and I got to put my egg yolk on top of my tartare. Oh, no. And it breaks. Yeah, well, that's me going home, isn't it? And, you know, it's just kind of like the busted cherry on top of the cake today.
Garnishing season, 30 seconds to go.
Come on, guys, get on the plate.
Let's go, Hayden!
Oh, boy, that looked good, mate. Pop out, pop out. Yeah! Nice, pal. Cake smells good, Callum.
Gorgeous, Sarah.
I think it's too many.
The more the merrier.
And here we go! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Brendan.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Good work, mate. All done good?
Oh my God, way to stress us, Laura.
The end of Twist Week, and the twist was there was no twist. We helped them out. We gave them amazing combinations.
That's it.
So it should be a good tasting.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to seeing what's what.
Let's get the first dish in.
In round 1, I didn't nail the brief, but in round 2, I'm really proud of my dish. I'm happy with it.
Hey, Brandon.
And I'm confident that it might keep me safe.
All right, so tell us, what was your flavour pairing and what have you cooked?
My flavour pairing was lemongrass and ginger, and I've made steamed lemongrass and ginger pork rice rolls.
Feel free to dress
all right.
and then we'll...
Is there a spoon that I can use?
Always a spoon for you, mate.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brendan. We'll taste.
Okay, thanks guys.
Thanks,
Enjoy.
mate.
Thank you.
What do you think this looks like to you?
I think it looks like I could eat all 3 on my own, to be honest.
I'm really looking forward to this.
One each?
One each.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm salivating at the smell of the lemongrass and ginger and pork. Oh. Well, I feel like Brendan really did nail the brief second time around because up front and centre is definitely the lemongrass and ginger component of this dish, and then that beautiful pork is really well marinated and just sort of enveloped in this gossamer thin rice noodle roll that just brings everything together. It's really lovely.
Man, like, yum chime me up with Brendan, because that was like so tasty. Lemongrass, ginger, everywhere.
He's not only nailed the brief, but he's nailed the execution.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good luck, Hayden.
I really think that I've redeemed myself from my raw dumpling in round 1. You know, that was an absolute shocker. And I think this plate is going to get me through. G'day, guys.
Hello, mate.
Not too bad.
What'd you make?
Okay, so flavour combination was the beetroot and horseradish, and the dish is rolled beef with a beetroot horseradish ketchup.
This morning you had a pretty big flaw in your dish.
Oh, yeah.
That must have been a bit mind-bending coming into round 2.
You know, it's MasterChef pulls out those little moments that you just stuff up and you think, oh my God, how did, like, but in this kitchen, little things make huge impact, and that was one of them today.
Well, let's hope there's no little hidden flaws in this one, and you live to fight another day. We'll taste.
Cheers, guys. Enjoy.
Thanks,
Thank you.
mate.
See you soon.
Straight up, it looks like a beef dish.
Yeah, I'm immediately worried about, is beetroot and horseradish
The hero.
the hero? We're about to find out. Should we dig in?
Man, that beef is so well done. Man, that beef is so well done. It could pat its own back.
It's not his best, unfortunately. Yeah, I understand the beef's wrapped in lardo, but it is still really well done. And the hero component, which is meant to be that beetroot and horseradish ketchup, I do get horseradish, I get a little bit of beetroot, but it's the weird texture that's just being clogged together with a heap of xanthan. It's just not a nice element.
Look, there's no question beet and horseradish do feature on this dish, but are they the hero ingredients? I'm not feeling like that's necessarily the case.
The idea of the beef with the lardo is fantastic, actually. I mean, extra points to anyone that uses lardo on anything, frankly. Forget about that weird puree that was on the side, you know? I mean, it could have been brilliant. Hey, Callum.
So I had apple and cinnamon, so I've got an apple and cinnamon frangipane cake.
It's a good frangipane. Touch of whiskey in there, makes me feel at home. It's perfect. Love it.
Laura.
Hand-rolled cavatelli with a tomato sugo with lots of basil and chilli in it.
just another perfect pasta dish, isn't it?
That sugo is flawless. It has a hit of chili to it that is just so beautiful and warming, along with the black pepper. Sarah Tiong, what's your dish and what's your flavour pairing?
So my dish is barbecued prawns with a lemongrass and ginger caramel and mango salad. And the combo that I used was lemongrass and ginger.
I think the execution is really great. The prawns beautifully cooked. The mango salad provides that lovely contrast. And the dressing is really punchy and full of flavour.
Walking to the tasting room, I am actually feeling really happy and confident. I've backed myself 100% with this one. I think the judges are really going to like it.
So, Tessa, tell us, what have you cooked and the 2 elements you chose?
Chose lemongrass and ginger, and I've done a seared bonito with lemongrass and ginger granita, pickled ginger, and an avocado puree.
We've seen a different side of you in the second cook today.
Yeah, I actually really felt good in that second cook. This is like my sort of style. I love sort of elegant, simple, clean. I think, yeah, I felt good at the end of the cook.
You're the most recent returnee, if you like, so you haven't had the experience that some of those other guys have had.
Yeah, and I feel it sometimes, you know, in the kitchen. I think that's probably added pressure. I try and keep up with people that have been in the industry longer.
All right, well, let's hope this isn't the last dish you cook.
Fingers crossed.
Thanks Tessa.
Guys.
Thanks, Tessa.
All right, I reckon we should just eat this one straight out of the bowl, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's a very clever dish to have done. Lemongrass and ginger and a granita. Honestly, she actually ticked the hero right there just with the granita.
Yeah.
This sauce is, again, another layer. The avocado, the crunch. I mean, you know, it's almost perfect.
Something really soothing and zen-like about all of these flavours coming together. Yeah, lemongrass and ginger is absolutely at the forefront, but it is so complemented by everything else going on. I mean, that is delicious, the end.
It's one of those ones where there's no real weak link on the plate. The contrast of the temperatures is really, really well done. She needs to keep cooking like that and she's going nowhere because that's really good food.
Heading up to the judges with this dish, and my nerves are pretty frazzled. I'm starting to really freak out. I just don't want to go home on a dish that I have on my menu.
Sarah Claire, an emotional lady at the end of that cook.
Yep.
What's up?
Frustrating. I'm frustrated at myself.
Overthinking?
Yeah. It's just, I'm not 100% happy with the food I'm putting up. I'm frustrated at myself.
I can relate to you, Sarah, because I know how much this kitchen does very strange things when you're under that pressure. You just need to clear your head, find your confidence, and come in here and just go for it.
Well, listen, what I can tell you is if this is packed with your usual amazing flavours, you've got nothing to worry about. All right?
Thanks, guys.
So we'll taste this, and we'll see you later.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Beef tartare, but not as we know it. But, you know, that doesn't mean it won't be delicious.
Yeah.
It's not the worst tartare I've ever had. It's certainly not the best one. I can really taste beetroot and horseradish in it. The cracker, biscuit, wafer is strange, to say the least.
Acidity is really important in a tartare and it's often lacking in lots of good restaurant dishes. In this case, it's there, but it's missing something else. It is missing that sort of luxurious element that usually a yolk and a few other ingredients would give.
Well, it's a weird one for me. In terms of constructing a beef tartare, it's not a great one, but then, on top of that, she's trying to do beetroot and she's trying to do horseradish, and they're in there.
Yeah.
Probably more than the meat.
Well, look, it is Elimination Day, so if you don't bring brilliant to the table, it could be time to go home.
We asked you to hero a classic flavour pairing, and 5 of you absolutely nailed that brief. If I say your name, please step forward. You are safe. Tessa, there was nothing to fault in that dish. Keep cooking like that, and you won't be standing here again.
Yeah.
Please join the others. Brendan, you gave us 3 rice rolls when what we really wanted was 3 each. Brilliant cooking, mate.
Thank you.
Join the
Thanks.
others.
Thanks, guys.
Callum, a great celebration of apples and cinnamon, mate. It was beautiful. Well done. Get over there. Thanks, John. Laura.
Oh my God.
1 word, buonissimo.
Thank you.
Join your friends. And Sarah Tiong. You were confident about that dish, and you had every right to be because we loved it.
Oh.
Brilliant. Join the rest.
Hayden, Sarah, one of you is about to go home. Sarah, your tartare definitely celebrated beetroot. Perhaps a little bit too much, though, because it was overly earthy and actually dominated the dish. Hayden, the texture of the beetroot and horseradish ketchup was a bit of a problem. But more than that, the ingredients that were meant to be the heroes of this story ended up being the sidekicks. And that's why, Hayden, I'm sorry, you're going home.
No way.
Good work, team.
Hayden, man, I think I can speak for all of us. We're going to miss you a lot. Of all the contestants that have ever been in this kitchen, you're going to be the most positive bloke ever. And that's what's helped you make yourself a success outside those doors.
Thank you. This has just been, once again, the most incredible experience, and to hang out with the best of the best, it's just topped everything off.
Mate, we can't wait to see whatever you do. We know it'll be epic. But now, it's time to say goodbye.
Cheers, guys. Thank you. I've learned so much in this MasterChef experience. I've learned how to make dumplings with Brendan, eat vegan food with Reese, do pasta with Laura, do desserts with Reynolds. More sage.
More sage.
It's been a real collaborative experience. Thanks so much.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Thanks, See you, bro.
See you, mate.
See you guys soon. Yeah, we'll do.
Hayden, you've got me!
Oh my God! Sorry, Reese. Oh, I was saving the best till last. And that's what I love about MasterChef so much. You learn so much from each other, and it's all about sharing the love, sharing the food, and creating tasty, tasty dishes. And doing it with a big smile on my face most of the time.
Next time on MasterChef Australia.
Our diners are arriving. Let's go!
Come on, guys.
Speed it up.
In one of the biggest service challenges the MasterChef kitchen has ever seen.
Go, Yellow. Come on, guys.
Come on, Yellow team. Keep going.
Both teams will pull out all the stops
Stop talking to them, please.
Sorry.
to avoid the pressure test.
This is it. Service has started.
And in doing so,
Oh my goodness.
will produce the most spectacular dishes yet.
A dish of food like that makes you proud to be Australian.